KK 11 Bokoli.
Leo watu wameburudika kabisa. Najua kutoka sehemu mbalimbali kutakuwa na furaha mingi. Leo hakuna ugomvi kwa sababu watu wakienda nyumbani leo ni kuongea tu mambo ya mpira vile imekuwa. Hata unapoona kwa umbali unaona watu wamefurahi sana.
Tumecheza tukawin, but ni ile tu makosa ndogo ndogo yenye tumefanya, tukirudi tunaenda kurectify ili next time at least hatutapeana set to rise.
And therefore I want to encourage young people that talent is something very critical in your life, and if you focus and nurture it besides your academics, it can really change your life. The creative economy that we are talking about is anchored on talent, and therefore either way, whether you are a musician, whether you are an artist, or whether you are a footballer, volleyballer, and they are like, I can assure you, if you maintain focus and make sure that you really follow on what you are being instructed by either your coaches or your instructors, I can tell you this is what is going to change the livelihood of young people. I want to say this without any fear of contradiction, that since independence, Kenya Kwanza government under the leadership of Dr. William Samoei Ruto is what has given focus now on sports. Initially, even the allocation from the budgets, the Ministry for Sports was just being given some lukewarm money to just have recurrent budget to go on. But this government has now invested in talent, and that is why this year and next week on Wednesday, we shall be launching 10 sports academies in the constituencies, whereby now all talent will be nurtured, including music, including filmmaking, the drama, the people we have around. And that is why it is really deliberate for us that we must occupy the young people. Because where we are going, if this society, if we don't make these Gen Zs occupied, you can be sure they will occupy parliament. And that is not the route we want to go. So let us occupy them before they occupy parliament or state house. And that is why His Excellency William Samoei Ruto is deliberately focusing and putting more allocation in the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Creative Economy, so that we really make use of our youth. And that is why the Ministry of Sports has come up with this slogan that Talanta ni Hela. So anybody who has talent, I can assure you, you are going to use that talent to actually help and make your life better, because there is payment, and the reasonable payment you are going to get by having your talent being exposed, and you will earn from it. Why we insist on the sports academy? You remember in the global competitions, Kenya has over-relied on athletics only. Whenever we have Olympics, whenever we have all Africa Games, the most medals that we get are through athletics. Why? Because these other sports have not put in so much for them to actually nurture this talent from their youth. Therefore, what the Sports Academy is coming to cure is it's coming to cure the over-reliance of athletics as the only sport Finally, I want to say, sporting, whether it's for money or not, it is the best habit that we can emulate. Because one, it will distance you from the doctor. You will not visit the hospital more often, and you will be able to go around your duties without feeling tired. So I want to encourage all Kenyans that even in a small way,
22,
make a walk.
16.
Even in a small way, look for a gym and go and do even the aerobics. It will help you, it will nurture your body, and it will assist you not to have these social health problems that we are in. Because nowadays, somebody wakes up from his house, jumps into the car, from the car to the office. When he's in the house, he has a remote, he sits on the seat and just remotes the TV. Like before, maybe you could go, when the TVs, you could go and maybe switch it on and so on. That luxury is what is bringing these social health difficulties. So I want to encourage Kenyans on behalf of all sportsmen, and I speak as the chair of the Sports and Culture Committee in the National Assembly, that I want this country to be a health country for sports. I think. I want to say that this tournament improves every year that we host it. And we talk of improvement in terms of standards, because that's
24-17.
catching. And we find that this is the tournament that will help even schools to prepare for their inter-competition in schools. The schools that can participate here in this tournament will actually get an exposure now to engage and participate in a better way in other schools. So, whenever we go to this tournament, we are having numbers going up. Like this one, despite the fact that schools were having other games or their ball games and the drama at Kamusinga Boys, but still we are having more than 35 teams participating.
Asante sana, hiyo kama ni winning side.
That shows that
rudi nyuma kwanza, sheria inasema hivyo. Alafu mzunguke na
the sports academy in Western, we are going to have one here in Bokoli High School.
Hiyo libero unajua
another one in
Ikobai.
We are going to have another one in Ikobai at Nalombe. And that is the first phase. The program is from the Kenya Kwanza government that each constituency must have a sports academy.
Lakini anajituma sio? Hiyo libera anajituma. Okay, unajituma bwana. Lakini kauoga ni okay.
Then in the financial year that we are just about to do, we will have another 37. So by the end of 20, at least will be over 100. So that the subsequent academies, the sponsorship of the tournament is about $500,000.
Yes.
And because we want one to make sure that the federation and the branch continues with their activities in terms of training coaches, in terms of training referees. Because what has been a problem initially is that we have learned manpower to engage the young persons before they get old enough to actually learn bad habits. Now we are helping the federation to use part of the funding to do training for both coaches and the referees. And for the prize money, at least the winner will go home with 30,000. And then the runners-up will have 20,000 going down and in all categories. And I'm told there are about 6 categories that are here, including the junior secondary schools that actually they have done so well. So basically, this tournament is run, and it is going to improve each year because we must make sure that we get right the first amendment on the sports bill. That is what I can say. And again, on the issue of nurturing talent, we are also doing an amendment on the Kokobo bill. The Kokobo is a bill that deals with musicians, publishers, and the recorders of this. And in fact, as we speak, on Friday, I was having a workshop in Mombasa with the Kokobo just to engage on how best we can actually make a law that will safeguard the musicians from being robbed their monies by either CMOs or any other pirates that copy their music.